Alright, what's up everybody? Today I'm going to be talking about the Simp to Chad formula. Now this is a fun one to kind of kick off this channel, and so I'm going to be breaking this down into 4 key elements and a little bit of subtopics for each one of these. So let's just dive right in, starting with fitness. If you've seen the Chad memes, does Chad look skinny? Does he look like a twink? No, he doesn't. He looks fucking jacked, right? So fitness is going to be a huge part. It is going to boost your confidence. Obviously, when you look at yourself in the mirror and you have a little more muscle mass than what you used to have, you're going to feel good. You're going to feel progress. Naturally, that's going to do a lot of things to your blood chemistry, to your mindset, to just getting a boost of endorphins every day, which you should be active every day, right? And so fitness is going to help boost your overall confidence. You're going to look at other people and kind of look down on them, especially if you're in a really fit kind of state. And so another part of this is strength. So fitness, strength go hand in hand. This is a very primal type of thing. If you feel strong, you're going to be able to make better decisions, you're going to be more confident, you're going to be more assertive, and that's what Chad's all about at the end of the day, right? He's not indecisive, he's not, fuck all that shit. You're going to be confident and have more strength if you focus on fitness. So fitness can be kind of anything, whether it's weightlifting. Myself, I am a martial artist, I'm a jiu-jitsu brown belt, so I'm also a wrestler. It really doesn't matter as long as you look fit. Obviously, if you have a more muscular, larger physique, you look stronger, you are stronger, that's going to help. And so another part of this is just accomplishment. It's tough to be in the gym every day, to be active every day, to be working out and all these things, when you could just as easily be scrolling on TikTok, jerking off, and doing a bunch of bullshit that isn't going to get you anywhere, okay? So fitness, I put it at number 1. These are kind of ranked in order. You might disagree with me, put those in the comments, but fitness has a lot of benefits, not just with looking good, but feeling good, having confidence. And then another thing is being a socialite, okay? So a socialite is someone who is very socially active, right? They have a lot of friends, they talk to a lot of people, usually a lot of people like them, okay? And so this is important because this is maybe a separate topic, but this is where you get introduced to other people, right? If you're trying to hook up with girls, if you are looking for friends, whatever, you need to be able to speak to people and speak to women, and not be just a strong, silent type of person. You need to actually kind of level up your ability to speak to people, okay? So being a socialite, having friend groups is huge, and a lot of people don't know where to start with this one. Literally, just go to the gym on the same days at the same time. You will see the same people. If you have the balls to talk to women, you will be able to work on that. If you see the same guys lifting or at the same, whatever it is, soccer field, if you're playing soccer or any other sport, naturally you have something in common, and you're going to speak to them, and ideally, that will help you kind of gain a little bit more, I don't know how to say it, maybe popularity or just ability to converse with people, okay? So talking to everyone is another big principle that I like to stick to. I talk to hot women, old guys, and everybody in between. It doesn't really matter. I really just want to kind of think of it like a video game. The more reps you put in, same with weightlifting or whatever, the more experience points you gain, right? And the better you get at whatever that said activity is, which in this case is your social ability, okay? Huge. Number 3 here is having a superiority complex, okay? So that's pretty self-explanatory. You basically think you're superior to everyone. You look at everyone as an NPC or something like that. And really what that comes down to is being a winner and having a winner's mindset. sounds very fluff, right? But whether you're really good at something, like myself, I consider myself an elite martial artist. I am one of the best in the area. I beat the fuck out of everybody on a regular basis, so naturally I'm going to feel better than everyone because I can physically maul someone, okay? So this, if you just have a superiority complex and you're just like trying to puff up your chest and all of this nonsense and it's fake, people are going to be able to tell. You're going to be lying to yourself. It's not going to work. So really it comes down to putting in an extreme amount of effort for a long amount of time into whatever your thing is, whatever you're interested in, whether it is your sport, your job. And notice I don't say anything about money on this board. You can get away with being a Chad, right? Chad isn't always known as being super rich and all these things. He's known for more of the physical type of persona he puts on, right? Physical strength, charismatic, obviously, genetics wise, if you're blessed to be considered good looking, that really helps, right? But with superiority complex, it just comes from being really good at something, okay? And then some of it comes down to mindset and psychology. So there's a lot of good psychology books out there, YouTube channels, and everything in between. So reading and understanding human psychology, psychology of female attraction, psychology of all these things that help kind of meld you together as a Chad really help. And so number 4 here on the list is Looksmaxxing. Now I already kind of alluded to this. If you haven't heard that term, it's just doing everything in your power to look as good as possible. So that is hygiene, style, skincare, hair care, how you dress, how you present yourself. So Looksmaxxing helps a lot, right? And if you don't take care of yourself, if you smell like shit, people are going to notice, and that's going to affect both how people treat you and how you feel about yourself. And so all of those things matter. Taking care of your skin every day. I use moisturizer, I use retinol, I use sheet masks, right? Maybe your hair. If you can see my hairline was receding, right? And I'm on finasteride and minoxidil, 2 different supplements to help regrow your hair and promote hair loss or stop hair loss, right? And then style, right? Dressing well. All of this matters, especially if you're in public, right, and people are looking at you. If you're dressed like a fucking bum, although you can maybe get away with a tank top if you're fucking jacked, right? But in general, maybe let's say you're at work, you're going to want to dress well and present yourself well. So fitness, social, superiority complex, and Looksmaxxing, all of these things help turn you into a Chad. So hope this video helped. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.